Let's go, Papito. Look at me. Papito, yes, Daddy. Come on, you gotta set it up. You know, there's just 2 uppercuts. Uppercut in the right, left uppercut too. Because he's feeling those also. Get in the middle of the ring, don't get to the ropes. When he gets into you, attack him with those uppercuts.
Vamos ahí, vamos. Tenemos que tirar poquito. Let's go, second job. Let's go, man.
Okay, Nonito. Okay, let's pick it up. Let's pick it up.
CompuBox numbers in 8. Donaire was 19 out of 31. Vazquez 15 out of 61. Donaire doubled Vazquez in power connects, 16-8. So he was far more accurate and more powerful in that round. Now we go to the 9th. Get the win, but Vazquez Jr. will get some respect for having turned the fight around to a certain extent and got back on the same page with
Donaire. Saying the same thing, Jim. He's very good defensive when he had to take a punch. He's taking a punch. He's coming on. He's working behind the jab the best he can without committing to the point where he leaves himself open. Right there.
Hard right hand by Donaire.
Every time he jabs, he's got to always be watching out for a right hand to come over top.
Let's go.
Very little body punching in this game. If Donaire wants to be a knockout puncher, he's got to invest some time in body punching.
He did it early in the fight when he was throwing rights and lefts to the body. More recently, not as much.
Well, even though he was throwing, Vazquez was blocking him for the most part. He couldn't get through, and then both guys have a fairly high protective cup too when it comes up on the third.
Well, Larry,
good shot.
What a couple of punches. Tremendous uppercut, and the left hook to put him down.
And really, all the time, Vazquez had his hand up. He found a hole between the gap. That's because of the very accurate punching power.
First time Vazquez Jr. has been down in his professional career.
And there we saw some signs of that quick-handed power. But Vazquez seems pretty stable despite that.
It was a remarkable combination, though.
Vazquez just wants to get out of the round now. Sometimes it's smart to run from your troubles.
He caught me. He just caught me. I was just standing right. You got to throw more than just one punch on the inside. Come on, you're doing a great fight. You got to throw punches.
Here we see the left uppercut that come right up through the center. Even though Vazquez had his right hand on the side to protect for a left hook, Donaire has that great sense of talent and knowing where to throw certain punches that you can't give, and he brought it up right through the center.
Watch him pause, admire his work, look for the opening, and put him down. Patience.
Again! Come on! Come on! Yeah! Right there! Donito!
Robert Garcia's reaction in the corner.
Robert Garcia did a fantastic job working with Donaire as well as Rios.
Good trainer. Power punches in the 9th. Donaire was 9 of 15. And Vazquez 5 of 10. You saw the knockdown. Harold, how do you have it now?
Look at Jim, 88, 81, 7 rounds to 2. No Nito Donaire. You know, Jim, Wilfredo Vazquez, his only hope in the last 3 rounds is he's got to start throwing right hands. I mean, the whole fight, all he's doing is that left jab. He hasn't thrown a real right-handed anger, God knows how long. Now he's starting to come across with a right hand. He must have hurt me. He's got to throw a lot of right hands and try and offset some of that point lead that Donaire's got. Donaire's definitely got an extra point to round 9 for the knockdown. I thought he won round 3 so big I gave him an extra point. 7 rounds to 2. No Nito Donaire.
Two minutes left in the 10th. You got the impression coming in that Donaire was very focused on trying to get a knockout, particularly having developed a vengeance motive against Vazquez Jr. as the result of what happened in the news conference this week. Will he be satisfied with a thoroughly effective win and having knocked Vazquez down? He should be, I think. He's moving up in weight. It's not an unappreciable factor.
No, but he's still going to go for that knockout, though. And the thing here, even though Vazquez is doing very well, you know, he's just leaving himself open without leaving himself open. Just those short punches that Donaire can come up between the middle, and he has so much power in those shots.
Well, Harold mentioned that Vazquez must throw right hands. The danger there, of course, is that counter left hook.
The counter left hook.
We've seen it.
No risk, no reward.
Keep the jab going. Come on. Win around with that jab. You take the shred with that jab.
Another slight trickle of blood from the nose of Vazquez. Donaire's face shows punishment too now.
This is a tough fight for Donaire still, too.
Oh, there's that counter left hook again. Vazquez through the right. Donaire nailed it.
Looked like there was exchange of hooks because there's so much more power and accuracy on Donaire's left hook as compared to Vazquez.
Donaire's been looking for a quality opponent, and to a certain degree, he found one tonight. He's been hit more in this fight than in any of the other 4 fights tracked by CompuBox. But we talked about him wanting to press for the knockout, and he's doing it right now, though with only a few seconds left in the round.
Roy Jones moves that.
He's got the Roy Jones, the Sergio Martinez.
Yeah. And those are 2 great fighters.